Hi everyone, it's Liz from Liz's Paper Loft, and I wanted to do a quick video on how I do a layout in my gypsy. I had mentioned before on my blog that I do all my layouts and all of my designing on my gypsy and then go from there. So this is going to be a real quick layout of Peachy Keen's challenge. I think it's number 44. And so what I do is I initially start with Plantin's school book and do squares. I'm going to make this square the size of my card, which is going to be 5 by 5.5 by 5.5. And by all means, I am not an expert in this. That is Emma. Emma's the expert in the gypsy, and if you want to know how to use all the function buttons, the best thing to do would be go to her blog, and that's mycreativetimeforme.com. So that's the size of my card. I'm usually really precise on the actual size of my card, but as far as how the rest of it goes, I'm not. So I'm going to take this and duplicate it and then make it a little bit smaller, because that's going to be like a layer. And then I usually just keep doing my I just keep duplicating, and this is going to be the width, the height is going to be smaller. I should have gone the other direction, but didn't. And then I'm going to turn it and put that up there. And again, like I said, I don't usually, I don't get real precise on this. I just kind of get a basic idea. There was also a scallop, and I know that Plantin School Book has a scallop border, so we're going to go ahead and use that. And I would not necessarily use this to cut. This is just for placement and for the idea of it. I probably will actually use a border punch to actually do it, so I'll make it a little bit thinner. And that's going to go right there. And then we're going to make that a little smaller. A little bit more. And that, oops, moved the wrong one. Come on. There. Oh. I don't know why that turned yellow. And then go ahead and move that up. Oops, what do we got going on here? So let's flip this out. There we go. I must have hit the wrong one. Okay, and then there was 2 more squares in there. Oops. And we're going to reduce the size. Oh, let's go back up. I forgot to duplicate it. There we go. And that was about there. And I think it was a little bit wider. Oop, wrong way. There we go. That goes both out there. And then we're going to go ahead and duplicate that one. And make that a little smaller. And that's about there. Okay, and then also in the sketch there was a little icon right here. So that's usually, I think it was a star, and I'm going to go ahead and use that area for my actual design, and I'm going to go ahead and go to Sentimentals, and I'm going to use the little owl. Okay, and so when I do this, I usually gather all my pieces that I need. So I know I need that piece, I need that, I need that, and I need the shadow. And what I do then is that all goes to my card, and I place it right there, and I know that whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to need to fit it to the shadow. That's the side. Oops, nope, I don't want that. Let's go back. I need to make that bigger. So I take all my pieces together and layer them and size them all at once, and that goes right there. I want that to be about that big. So now that I know that that's about the size, because I'm sizing it to the actual shadow, then I'm going to bring it down here, and then I'm going to separate all my pieces. And because this is a peachy keen challenge, I'm definitely going to be using a peachy keen stamp. So now I want to do some hide contouring. Oops. For it. Oops. Go back there and click that off. There. Let's hide all the pieces. Why aren't we hiding? There we go. Hide. Okay, because I'm going to be using a stamp for his face. Okay, I do want to go ahead and hide the eyes. Oops, I want the envelope. I don't want that. Okay, and hide. Oh, want that. Let's get to his eyes. Oh, I'm on a roll. Nice little roll there. I like when that happens. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes, oh, where are we at? Oh, previous. And, oh, want that. I need that branch. I don't want, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now I have all my pieces. I've got all my hide contour done. What I'm going to do is gather them all back together because I don't want to, oops, why is that not, there we go. I don't want to cut all those squares out on my Cricut. So what I do is I'm going to just take the images that I'm cutting, I'm going to make a new layer, and I'm going to paste them on there, break them all apart, and then move them individually to where I want them to be cut. Okay, so you can hide that there. So now you can see just what I'm going to be cutting. I can put my scraps there and cut just those. I go back to my layer, the front layer. Here's all the pieces that I need, but this is really the layout, and so I use this as my guide, but all my cut pieces are on this layer. All right, thanks. I hope you learned something, and again, I'm not the expert. I just hope you learned something, and this is Liz at lizspaperloft.com. Thanks. Good night.